What's going on, y'all, man? It's Mr. Male Point of View, Clarence Brown, checking in for this 15-minute shake break. You already know how we do it. Last day of the year. Just want to say Happy New Year to everybody that's subscribing, everybody that supports the Male Translations podcast, supports myself, supports the movement. Happy New Year to you. I don't know how your year went, but I just want to say Happy New Year. I hope, next year is a lot more prosperous. You're able to manifest some things and you're able to reach your goals in this coming year. But I just wanted to, leave something real quick. I had somebody ask me the other day, say, hey, man, I see you doing your videos, you're doing your thing, 15-minute shake break videos. I see you at work, you're in the scrubs. What you do? For those that don't know, man, I'm a pharmacy tech. You know what I mean? A pharmacy technician, make chemotherapy in an IV room, other IVs for chemo patients and other patients alike. But, when I go home, the grind don't stop. I even have an occupation when I'm at home, and that's being a husband, trying to be a great husband also. That's an occupation in itself. And those who are in relationships, those who are in marriages, man, you know what I'm talking about. It's occupation, it's work to be done. And so I just wanted to leave just real quick with some of the, followers and people that, are striving to have a long-lasting relationship. Those that aren't in relationships that are asking God, hey, God, please send me somebody. You just got to know that even when you find that person, you got to recognize that there's work that needs to be done in that relationship. There's things that you're going to have to do, sacrifices that you're going to have to make, commitments you're going to have to make. And, a lot of times people don't know what they signing up for. You know what I mean? You want that person in your life. You want a person in your life. And then when you get them, how do you keep them? Well, it's the work that you do, the things that you do, the commitment, the excellence that's going to actually have you manifest a strong, long-lasting relationship. So I recognize that a lot of times when we get in relationships, it's because we want the rewards of a relationship, but we don't really want to do the work. You know what I mean? So especially as guys, it's almost like we get in a relationship because of the feeling it gives us. Like I say, the rewards, having a home cooked meal every now and then, having a companion, having somebody to talk to, having sex on a consistent basis, things like that are the rewards or the payoff of having a progressive and positive relationship. But you have to do the work. You got to invest time. You got to invest energy. These are the type of things that you have to do to actually manifest that relationship. So you got to know what you're getting into before you get into it. And so it's a lot of people that want that title, want that position, but know they're not qualified for that role. If you get what I'm saying, it's kind of like, a person knows they're not ready to settle down. They know they're not really ready to commit to one person, but they still want to be wasting that person's time. They still want to have that interaction, that relationship with a person, knowing good and well what their intent is, knowing good and well that they don't qualify to satisfy the duties and the requirements for that person that they with. But that's what I'm saying about you got an occupation. It's things that you need to do. You have to commit. You have to sacrifice. You have to, compromise. All of these things are most necessary when it comes to having a strong, long-lasting relationship. So oftentimes, like I said, that work is going to separate those that are in, long-lasting relationships and those that cut it off, those that quit, that jump off the ship, before it can get to set sail. All of those type of things happen because a person knows that word, having to commit to somebody, having to listen to some things that you might not want to listen to from a person, maybe changing some of your ways to, better suit the relationship or benefit that person you with. All of these type of things, people really don't want to give up. So, you have to know fully well what you are willing to put up with, what you're willing to do in a relationship, and have that talk, have that sit down. There's no reason why you shouldn't be having a talk about the relationship expectations that you have. I mean, if you have certain things that you enjoy, that you won't stand for, that you must have, it's a deal breaker. You got to express all those things during that courting process, because it makes no sense for you to attach yourself to somebody knowing that they might not be able to be all that you want them to be for you. So you need to really sit down and have that conversation. But again, those that are in those relationships, those that are in those marriages, making those sacrifices, bringing home the bacon, going to work, doing the 9 to 5, trying to, stack your money and build something with the person you with, that's not easy. That's a job in itself. So I just wanted to say real quick, if you are trying to have a relationship with somebody, maybe you and somebody, are newly starting to talk with one another and have a relationship building, just know that is work. That you know that you're gonna have to know what that person wants from you before you commit fully, and have an honest conversation with yourself. Do I qualify to meet the requirements this person is setting on the table, that's putting on the table and saying, I want a woman or a man to be this and have this and be in position like this and be established, all of these type of things. Y'all got to talk about that. There's no reason for you to have all that. You going through the honeymoon stage. Now you've attached yourself emotionally and physically to a person, only to find out that now you guys aren't compatible. You had chemistry, but you didn't have compatibility. So I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about that. As always, man, I don't want to say too long. I want to get out your way, but I had to leave that real quick. Working right now as I always am. Shout out to my 9 to 5 folks out there getting it in the legit way, the legal way. But at the same time, I want to see, some comments in the comments box so we can chop it up there about how y'all feel. Relationship is work. It is an occupation. Being a husband like myself is a job. Wife is wifely duties, it's husband duties. I mean, it's even boyfriend duties, girlfriend duties, to protect, provide, to guide, to, be honest, to be loyal, to all these type of things, and more. So leave those comments in those comments box. Remember February 4th, Love and Laugh tonight. Can't forget about that. Want to see everybody come out, fellas. Get fly, ladies. Get your get your swag right. Turn your swag on, and we'll see y'all there, man. I'm gonna see y'all again. Happy New Year to everybody. Peace, Mr. Mel. Point of view. I'm out.